Assalamu alaikum. My name is Ali. I am 21 years old and I am a university student.
Would you be so kind as to put the headphones on?
مشينا ومن مشينا شلت العيون أخذوا زينب ومرروها على أجساد القتلى. قالت مشينا ومن مشينا شلت العيون وأودع أخواني مجتوفات يدي. إني يلبيها رحمة تطوي الدروب والما تطوي الألم وخوشني. التفت وحمد ليل الذيك الخيام ويلا أنا التفت وحمد ليل الذيك الخيام ولو محروقة بس سهوا علي ذار رماد خيمة ولا ظهر نور.
How does Lady Zainab inspire you?
Lady Zainab inspires me to become a better person in regards to my patients. She's gone through a lot of stuff in her childhood. She was an orphan at a very young age and she witnessed her two sons and her brothers being massacred in the plains of Karbala, and she was able to actually stand very strong and confident in front of Yazid in his own courtyard.
When you think about the tragedy of Karbala, how does it make you feel?
It makes me feel like we can all become better as people, because in our society we have it as a easier commitment to do what we're meant to do, to spread the message of Islam, to spread the message of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, because he sacrificed his life to show us what we have. So it is our duty as Muslims and Shiites of Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam to just spread the message as peaceful as we can.
What lessons can you draw from the life of Lady Zainab, for example, her patience?
Her patience is one of the most phenomenal things that I've ever seen that a woman hold. She was very patient in what she went through, and yet she didn't lose a single percentage of iman in her Lord, and she always strived to become better and stronger. So it explains to me as a youth in this society that we can do a lot, and we can work on our patience, and we can just become better as people.
What do you most admire about Lady Zainab?
I admire everything about her. Everything about her is just phenomenal. She's of course the daughter of Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam. What I most find very different is the way she speaks, the way she is like portrayed as a very strong woman, as a woman with a very, very phenomenal personality. Her patience is just outstanding. She's very different.
Lady Zainab had strong principles and universal values such as justice and humanity. How do these values affect your daily life? For example, if you see an injustice, how do you respond?
Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam teach us to stand against injustice and make sure that everything that we see is treated with fairness and equality. If I was to see something in the road that may seem injustice to me, I would do as much as I can to help the situation and make sure that fairness and justice is served, either through the government or through our personal aspects and experiences of life.
In what ways is Lady Zainab a role model to you?
Lady Zainab is a role model to my family, especially my sisters, through the way she was modest, and the way she dressed, and the way she was shown, as she showed herself to the society as a strong, independent woman. As for me, it's more of a matter of patience and strength of character. So it explains to me on how I could work on myself to become a better person and have a stronger character.
If you had to describe Lady Zainab in one word, what word would that be?
I personally don't have a word to describe Lady Zainab alayhi salam, because she's a lady that can't be described, as she comes from the family of Ahlul Bayt, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a very high maqam for them. They're indescribable.
What can Lady Zainab teach us about being loyal and committed to the Imam of our time, like she was to Imam Hussein, the Imam of her time?
Lady Zainab teaches us to be committed to our religion. She teaches us to spread the message of Islam, just the way Imam Hussein alayhi salam done it in Waqa'at al-Taf, and for us to be really loyal beloveds of Imam Hussein alayhi salam.
If you were given the opportunity to tell the world about Lady Zainab, how would you describe her?
Final message is that whatever you go through, if you are striving to do something in your life, and if you want something to be spread, there is a lot of ways to do it, either the way the Ahlul Bayt done it or the way we do it now in our society.
If you could leave a message for Lady Zainab, what would you say?
أون بالليل أون بصوت مبحوح ويا طف كربلة سويت بيا ومن شفت الهزل حنيت لليل بويا ومن شفت الهزل حنيت لليل وعلي صارت عزيزة الغاه ضرية مشينا وظل خدرنا مغطى برمال روح أصعب علي من ألف جية ودلال سنين عفته وعفت شفيا وراية ربع عفاف أعلى الوطية مشينا والدرب توح النظر صار ورزية تسلم ضعوف